Hello and welcome back to the channel. Okay, got another raid video for you today. So we've returned back to an old server, and what it is, this is the server with genocide on. So yeah, so what base is now, we've come back and there's genocide now, and there's a few other tribes now, and they've all sort of teamed up now. Well, they must be all friends, because we'll find out, we'll go into that later. But yeah, they're basically wiping anyone on the server, and anyone that joins, regardless of level. I mean, we've seen them hit sandstone bases and wipe them out, and they're just not allowing anyone to build up or do anything on the server. And we don't like stuff like that, because it's ruining the game for everyone. You know, you let them build up at least, or let them learn the game, or enjoy the game. If you want to just wipe everyone and have your own server, then just go and pay PV or own your own server and do that. Have your own server and just do that, whatever you always want to do. But just to not just attack anyone that basically just starts building a base, you just hit them and wipe them. It's just boring. It's just boring and dull, and you know, it's ruining the game because people are quitting. Anyway, so we go to this, we find one that we would attack one of the clans and see what happens, see what kind of a bee's nest we stir up. So there's one of them built up on the bridge in New River, so we raided, so we flew over there. And we, as you can see, we're naked. We just got some bows and arrows on us. Blue's got explosive, and I've got poison as always. And we'll just thought we'd have a look and blow in and see what we can find. By the way, this video is in 3 parts, so this is just the beginning of this raid, and it does, or raid in this base, I should say. So let's delve into what we find. So the plan basically is to blow in using our arrows. Use explosive and poison arrows. We thought we were going through the top at first, but then we have a change of plan. By the way, there are part of the clan members online right now. I think there's about 3 of them, but not the guy who we're raiding. He's not online yet. So we're sort of trying to sneak in to see if they realise. This is what sort of will give the clue away that they're all sort of buddy-buddy, because we know if they get wind, we'll basically, I'll tell you what happens. We start blowing into this guy's base. The others get wind of what's going on. They must tell him, because then he logs in and then he lets his live stand for them, and they basically raid us. So we've got all that to come. They start attacking us. We're taking on 4 tribes at once, and that's all to come, and more. But anyway, yes. So our first plan is to blow our way in and to see what he's got. Clearly he's layered. All these guys, they set their base up the same as well. That's another sort of clue how we know who they are. We never layer our bases. Layering is where you sort of use walls or foundations and that right next to each other, and it's called layering. And you sort of make your base really thick. I believe it's cheating, well, it is cheating, but I also believe that it's a bannable offence. So we never use it, because, you know, why do it? You know, you can't raid my base, you have to blow through loads of walls. But, oh, come on, just make the game a bit more fun. Doing that is just, it's boring, it's dry. I mean, I think they're great at the game. They message afterwards saying how rubbish we are and how good they are, because the 4 tribes beat the 2 of us, even though we're naked. But so they thought. But that's more to come, as I said. But anyway, yes, so the plan is to blow through his boringly layered base and see what we find inside. So to speed things up further, I'm going to cut ahead. We do eventually get in. We kill a load of his thralls. As you see, we sort of gear some of ourselves up with some of it. And we come across a few of his workstations, which we clear out and bin a lot of stuff. Because we're not raiding this to steal their stuff and do stuff like that. We're sort of just raiding it, I suppose you could say, to troll. Because we want to troll the people that troll. We want to, you know, get some revenge back for all those people that have come on this game, sort of enjoying it, thought they have some decent PvP, and then they've been hit by 5 tribes that have been on here the whole time and just, you know, body vault all their stuff, and you just don't allow people to settle or learn the game. So we're here to represent those people. So yeah, we eventually blow our way in and kill his thralls and start looting his stuff. Is at this stage now, we start getting attacked by a couple of the other tribes that are on, and they start firing acid arrows. They must be on the bridge. They can't get into his base, remember, because they don't own his base, so they don't have access to it. But they stand on the bridge opposite and they start firing acid arrows in. This causes us a bit of a problem, because there's only one way in and one way out. We've only blown one hole into the side of it, so we're having acid arrows firing through at us. And but meanwhile, we've also got a thrall in here stuck with us. In addition, I must tell the guy, because then he logs in and he runs in the base. So now we're inside the base. We've got a thrall attacking us. We've got the guy who owns the base coming at us, attacking us, and then we've got acid arrows coming in through the hole we've made. So we're in sort of a bit of a rock and a hard place at the moment. So we sort of make a scramble, we make a run for it, and then think we best just jump for it, just for a bit of fun. We had a good laugh, actually. We was having quite fun doing this. The guy was really upset by it, and Blue got a few messages he sent his way. But that's it. We basically died, lost the gear, but the gear was his stuff. If anything, we had on us. So we jumped for it basically, and then we spent. I didn't record unfortunately, but we spent the next half hour running around naked, just winding him up and climbing up his building and stuff. And there was chasing us all over the place. It was quite fun actually. It was quite funny winding them right up, and they really thought they were sort of brilliant because they kept killing us even though we're naked, running around naked and just rolling pulling that, and they're using the stamina glitch where you can run really fast, and there's 5 of them with thralls and there's 2 of us naked, and they for some reason thought that was amazing at the game. But anyway, we cut our losses then and sort of fled into the mists, fled away, and we seeked revenge, which you'll see in part 2.